Welcome to Keeping Current, your only source of news. I'm your host, Grubby Grubberson, and I thank you for joining our show today. On today's episode, War of the Meaty Pocket Pussies. Join us for a Jewish heritage moment, and tequila. Is it just optimized water? But before we start, and before we get to our butt first, I'd like to apologize for my behavior last episode. And to you, Minx, I apologize for my liberal ramblings revealed from that episode. I was maliciously injected with propaganda materials. I unfortunately was not chanting "Let's go Brandon." I was not, enjoying my Pepe the Frog. I was, in fact, thinking about taxation and how it might not be theft, which is just a drastically abnormal way to view the world. So, Minx, I extend my apologies to you, our show, and I wish to never represent Keeping Current like that ever again.
Well, we appreciate it. And you know what they say in the Bible? Like, everybody gets three sins.
That's true. 3 sins.
You're on one.
What was the other?
Well, you have 2 more to go. Don't get it to 3.
Okay. I thought you were saying I have like 1 more left, and I was like, what other sin
I'm not
could
God.
I have committed?
I'm not God.
Okay.
Maybe
I
your
could
tally is higher. I can tell you
who,
confidently.
Who are we to judge, right?
God's to judge.
God is to judge, so we don't know. Maybe I have crossed that line, but
we'll find out the day you die. I guess.
I'm very excited for this show. I was really out of it up until like a day or 2 ago. And I was home, sick in bed, thinking about Hassan Piker, thinking about bronies and how they're like not that bad, and how Jordan Peterson's kind of a meanie, and that all went away. And now I'm excited to come back and fight the good fight for Keeping Current. So I already did my preview, but I'm gonna just do it again. War of the Meaty Pocket Pussies. Join us for a Jewish heritage moment. And tequila. Is it just optimized water? But first, David Thewlis, was he really the best choice to play Professor Lupin in the third Harry Potter? Professor Lupin is perhaps the best character that ever taught Harry at Hogwarts, but I think their acting choice was very off the mark. Frankly, while he played a good Sirius Black, Gary Oldman would have been a much better Professor Lupin. The stoicism that he projects, David Thewlis does not have. David Thewlis exudes... Now, a lot of people won't see this.
Grubby, what are you doing?
I'm discussing David Thewlis.
Grubby, see, About First is supposed to be relevant to our show here. What is this about?
This is about David Thewlis ruining the role of Professor Lupin, the Professor of Dark Arts, in Harry's third year.
Tweet about it. Tweet about it after the show.
I'm not allowed on Twitter.
Blog about it.
This is
get a Tumblr, infiltrate the leftists.
I've tried. They keep finding me. Every time I log on to
go to Street Corner,
Tumblr.
Make your poster, complain about this somewhere else.
How are you not seeing the importance of this? David Thewlis. Professor Lupin, he taught Harry his signature move.
Clearly
the Patronus charm.
There's still something up with you.
He showed how to recover from Dementor attacks.
Sure, we get it. He does all these big important things.
And he suffered from the werewolf.
But you know who does big important things in the real world? Our true president, Donald Trump, all right?
Yes, of course.
Back to schedule here.
You're not seeing the bigger picture here.
Grubby,
Professor Lupin was done dirty.
We get it.
We might be a little uncomfortable with the artistic direction change of the third movie.
I get you have these opinions and you have these conversations you want to talk about.
David Thewlis' subpar performance.
Sure. There may be a point to make here, but really that's not what we're here to talk about today. Now, Grubby, we might just have to shelve you for another week because you might be off this liberal
I'm sharp as a fucking tack, dude.
About things that aren't relevant to our show.
It is relevant.
How are werewolves?
Okay, we'll let the audience decide. Please go on our Instagram, follow, and remember to follow us on Spotify. We are on Spotify now.
We're not going to be posting links to polls. Please,
we're going to do
audience,
some polls. Was Professor Lupin the best?
Do this on your personal page. All right, here's the compromise, everyone. Go to his personal page. Look for the polls.
Give me some likes.
Answer there.
I'll get some ad revenue.
We're going to move on, though. Grubby, I think we're just going to have to shelve you for this week again.
Oh, fucking
fine. We'll get you back when you're more focused on the important things here.
Okay, I'll
when it's not about prepubescent wizards. As a proud men's right activist, I often ask myself, do we see gender equity in our world anymore? Because we know men are just being put on the ropes daily in terms of what is fair. And one of those things that I have to ask myself about, do we see the same equity anymore, is when it comes to your right and accessibility to masturbation. Do men have the same rights and the same access to masturbation tools and masturbation opportunities as women? Today we have two guests, one who will take us back through our history of men's opportunity to masturbate, and we'll have another guest here to talk about the future of men's masturbation. So we're joined here today by a salt-of-the-earth Midwestern rancher, Rick Rolson, as well as the CTO, Julio Webley, from big tech company Carne de Hombre. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Thank you for coming to our podcast.
Howdy, sir. Glad to be here.
So we'll start with Rick, Mr. Rolson here.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about your industry, your business.
So I own a ranch, passed down from, well, we're about 4 generations in. We're in southern Ohio, and we've been ranching cattle this whole time, and with the making a meat product, but we process it in a way that separates us from all other available products on the market. We take our fillets and we cut them, slice in order, usually an inch, 2 inches thick, standard cut for a fillet. But then we take a longitudinal cut along one end, about 1.5 inches wide, and then sell it as an opportunity as a eco-friendly, sustainable pocket pussy made entirely of cattle.
Yeah, and I'm a proud user of your product.
Oh, thank you very much.
I know the worth
I actually
of
brought
it.
a case of it with me today. It's frozen right now, but it'll thaw.
That's exciting to hear because I've been running low on
Excellent.
some stock,
I can't wait for you to work through this.
Yeah, absolutely.
The principle is actually based all the way back to our deep roots of Western civilization. Famously, Greeks were known to herd goats, and then they would fuck them with olive oil in the middle of whatever fields they were in.
Absolutely, and a proud, even in more modern societies in Europe, Europe is a proud goat fucking part of the world. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a part of our tradition.
Now, the problem with goats and other living creatures is if you're to transport them, if someone was to take it on their own, it's not something a standard consumable household can keep up. They require feed. They have waste you have to take care of. You got to give them water. You got to give them sleep. If you're a farmer, you're well equipped. If you're not well equipped, it'll go horribly. So, create a disposable option. You have the meat. You're gonna fuck the goat. Okay, it's a little walk-in fillet, right? I can cut that up, package it, chill it, send it off to the supermarket, and you get to fuck that meat. Same kind of meat that you're going to fuck anyway, but now, also, you fuck it, you can grill it up and eat it. Any germs you're worried about, any leftover residue or STIs that you may or may not have, be cooked off in the cooking process. So...
And really, it adds an element of seasoning that they encourage in culinary arts.
Well, you're a freakier man than I, but no, I definitely heard that.
They say
yes,
that's part of the process.
Yes.
And it really reminds me of great American heroes like the Kellogg's Corporation, who made something like cereal. Right, that was a process from farm to industrial revolution to households in America. Same thing here with this process.
Absolutely. And now I'm sure Mr. Julio here, he'll espouse the benefits of silicone and other man-made variants of a similar premise. Famously, the Fleshlight, which is our major competitor, as is just the standard cattle industry. Anyway, but you don't get the same feel. Silicone is all right. I've tried it myself. It's all right, but I'm not gonna espouse that it's worse or better than actual cow flesh. You get actual feel. What is masturbation, Minx? What is you're simulating sex,
absolutely, correct? And it's better with flesh than silicone.
And say but say you're having sex with a woman. What's a woman made out of, sir?
Flesh.
Meat.
Yeah.
They're just meat.
Yeah,
meat.
Meat.
It's just meat. So you're fucking meat anyway, but now you can eat it,
consumable
right?
meat.
You don't have to feed it. You don't have to do nothing.
Absolutely.
You fuck it and you eat it, or you can make jerky. You know, a jerk jerky. Have you ever had that?
I'm excited to try it. Is that part of the samples?
You fuck the meat. I don't have it with me. You fuck the meat and then you dry it and smoke it as jerky.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll do a DIY of that myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it sounds like a nice pandemic project.
Like sourdough.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly like sourdough.
But you see what I mean. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of great things here that I'm just hearing embrace the American tradition, but, you know, part of the American reality is the future. So
that's right.
We do need to give time here for Mr. Webley, Julio Webley, to give his side of the equation here. Tell us a little bit about the future of masturbation.
Well, at Carne de Hombre, we are looking to expand the horizons in all our products available. So we have, while Rick has mentioned the limitations of silicone and other man-made materials trying to replicate the sensation of flesh and flesh-like areas, we have taken a look at other genetically modified options. We are seeing lab-grown meat grown, for example, where you take the genetics of a certain type of muscle group. Say you want a loin cut, you will take the DNA of that loin, and then you add stem cells around it and stimulate growth to make a loin cut. You can make the same thing happen with more complex organs.
So to clarify here, you're talking about any sort of genitalia we'd like, human or otherwise.
Very much so. I would say Rick is right to criticize the primitive attempts to replicate the feeling of simulated sex by means of materials acquired by man. But that is where we see the limitations of Rick himself, where he does not see that we can merely make the actual components to simulate sex of man.
So what your product essentially is a man-made woman flesh.
Yes, indeed.
Interesting.
We are in prototype phase, but we are seeing a demand in the market of individuals looking for living feminine tissue representing the entire sex organ category.
Now, I don't want to get optimistic per se here, but as a men's right activist, I do have to ask the question, will this make women obsolete? Because if you think about it, the goal of a man really is to have a woman as a meaty object for their pleasure and ends.
Yeah.
So will we see an end to the female in general?
That is a question for philosophers. We are here to just optimize products, technology, and sell it to a market and see what demand applies to our supply.
Let the free market decide the future of our species. And I mean, logistically, there's really no problems to not ever having any women. By the sounds of it, like, we'll do okay as a species.
I'll take you even further. Let me give you a further in-depth description of what our product entails. So, when now this product is unnamed.
As it should be. That's a good practice, I'd say.
Oh, yes, we could. For now, I call
personification is a whole complication process.
That's absolutely right.
Absolutely.
Personally, I work better personifying, but ambiguously so.
Okay.
I've named this product Sheila. Again, not its official name. So say you're a consumer at home, you're on Amazon.com, and you order 2-day shipping on a nice new Sheila. Sheila arrives on your doorstep in a cardboard box, and you unwrap it. What do you see? Well, you will see a aluminum stand, sleek and lightweight, containing and supporting an entire female sex organ. At the entrance of the device of Sheila is the labia, then is the entrance towards the vagina proper. Through up the vagina we meet the cervix, which transverses into the fallopian tubes, into which we have fully operable ovaries. Now, the only technical difference from this and a standard vagina is we've removed the clitoral area as it reduced ergonomics, so to say. Now, attached to this stand at the base is the life support system of all of Sheila, supplying all vital fluids, oxygenating cells, and adding nutrients to the cells, as well as eliminating waste. Sheila is a living, operating vagina that responds to stimuli of any kind. If you wish to replicate and simulate sex in a gentle manner, it will quiver and quake and respond to gentle licking and nudging and rubbing. It will respond and fiercely spike and tense up with fierce penetration, or will respond lovingly and kindly with warm and welcoming approaches.
This is quite an innovation. Like what I hear here is really a solution to the American problems we see today.
Yes, well, what we are really seeing, apologies to Rick. I'm sure, Rick, you are a very intelligent and strong person, and who's run a good business, carried on from your forefathers. But we have enhanced on your principle. We are not merely a synthetic fleshlight trying to buy consumers by imprinting the vaginas of pornographic actresses. We are creating the pornographic actresses' actual living sexual organs.
Really what I'm seeing here is, in a metaphorical sense, is no different than the reality of movies in modern America. So, we used to have it where we had video stores, like famous companies that had multiple stores across America where you could go and rent DVD copies, VHS copies. And that, sir, Mr. Rollins, is more of your business. I've seen lots of people with those movie stores make them in their own basement for nostalgia's sake, and maybe that's the future.
I'd like to count.
Mr. Rollins, maybe the future of your industry is having your cattle in a basement somewhere that you will harvest and sell to your friends, family, and neighbors.
I don't think my industry's going nowhere. So carrying on with your metaphor, sir, what was the best picture winning film of 2011? No, you can't think of nothing. It was The Artist, black and white silent film. Okay, 2011, almost 100 years after the invention of color and sound film.
Sure.
And we're seeing actual legitimate merit beating out other color and music technological advances that we thought had eradicated the need of black and white film.
Sure, and we can appreciate beating the colors at any moment in this podcast here, but sir, that was a once in a moment opportunity.
You don't know that. The future. You don't know the future.
Of course,
perhaps it's indicative of a trend to go back to the salt of the earth.
In the history of masturbation tools and techniques, in which your style comes and goes. But it does seem this way.
May I suggest that the metaphor perhaps most applicable to this situation is the resurgence of vinyl records, where yes, vinyl records are a lucrative business now, but it is not comparable to the record business of the past, of the current state of digital music sharing today.
Sure, we'll use that metaphor if it makes you both happy. We've got Mr. Rollins here, who's the vinyl of pussy in this case. And then we have here Mr. Webley, Mr. Julio Webley, who would be, I guess, the Spotify.
Perhaps the Spotify. Or Apple Music, in my preference.
There you go. Yeah, if that makes both of you happy to hear your industries referred to that way, if that's your preferred metaphor here in this case, then we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Here on Keeping Current, we're so proud to have guests like both of you here today, where we get to engage our audience in a very fruitful discussion, one that makes them both think and feel in ways they never knew was possible. So we appreciate you both coming onto the show. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
On Keeping Current, we're often targeted by our enemies as being unwoke, socially regressive. Even the most offensive is when they say un-American. We pride ourselves on being American as American can be. And we understand we do have to, in moments, share the space. Let others eat at the table, even if it's our scraps. So, on Keeping Current, we're starting a new segment to prop up a group of people we often find are pushed down. So, we're starting a unique segment called the Jewish Heritage Moments. And today we're talking about one that was probably the top of the list of our Jewish viewers. Surprisingly, we had a lot. Their recommended first choice for a Jewish Heritage Moment. And we're here to talk about when Jacob wrestled an angel. How that happens, who knows? A good, strong, Christian, blue-eyed, blonde-haired angel was wrestled by a Jacob. Who knows how that happened? We're here to talk a little bit about it. So to honor this story and this culture, we're here to share a clip that we've prepared about this specific moment in history.
Oh, what a wonderful day, just out in heaven, doing angel stuff, hanging out, stretching my wings. What a good day. Man, I love God, and I love Jesus. This is such a great world. I love being an angel, and,
Whoa, sir.
Oh, hello there.
You said you love God.
I love God. He's my favorite. He's my boss.
Yeah,
He's my dad.
sure.
I love
We get
him.
it. We get it. We love God too. But
I'm so glad you love God. God is so good.
But let's rewind a bit here, sir.
Yeah.
You said something about this Jesus guy. You love Jesus. Okay,
Oh,
we get
Jesus,
that.
he's a great guy. He's
You're an
the
angel.
Son of God. Yes, sir.
You love
I'm an
everybody,
angel.
right? You
I
love
love
everybody, everything
yeah.
except the sinners.
I hate the sinners.
And the
sinners are
un-American.
garbage. And un-American, they're total
Garbage.
trash.
Communists.
Communists out
throw
the
them
window.
out. Yeah.
Throw them away.
All right, now,
Yeah.
in what way do you love Jesus?
What do you mean?
Like, who's Jesus to you?
Jesus is the Son of my Lord.
All right, okay.
My boss?
Whoa, sir. There's where we're gonna have a little bit of disagreement. Now I
What do you
get
mean,
it.
sir?
I ain't nobody here. I'm farming my rutabagas.
Okay.
Come on down
All
from
right.
the good old plow,
Yeah, I live over
the
there.
Holy Palace.
I do live there, yeah.
You got your butterfly wings.
Butterfly? They're angel wings.
Sure, you
They're
call them
angel.
whatever you want. They look fruity to me.
What?
I got my vegetables. You got your fruit. We get it. Okay.
You're getting
we
pretty
get it.
aggressive here, friend.
Yeah, I'm getting aggressive here because you're
Hold on.
calling this fucking slumlord,
Who are you?
this guy over here prostituting on the corner of Bethlehem. You're calling that guy the son of God? Who do you think you are?
Jesus is a great
Harold
man.
my ass is what you are.
Who are you?
Hey, wrestle me for it. Wrestle me right now. We'll decide.
I'm not-
Who's the son of God? You tell me.
Violence is never the answer.
It is to
You know
me,
what?
buddy.
Whoever you
I
are-
will throw every
whoever
single
you are-
rutabaga in my
I was-
garden at you, sir.
I was out at the farmer's market picking up
Me-
some produce, and I'm going back to
me and seven of my guys.
I am turning around.
back at the bold village. We'll kick you
I
in your
don't
food's
care.
ass.
I don't want to participate.
You know what? You go get God. You go get God.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna get God. I'm just gonna go back home.
No.
Leave me alone. Don't talk
You're
to
not
me
gonna
ever
go.
again.
Fight me.
Goodbye.
Fight me, sir.
Goodbye.
You say it right out. You say uncle. You say uncle. You say Jesus ain't the son of God. You say Jesus ain't the son of God. You hear me? You say Jesus ain't the son of God. God, if you can hear me above there, hey God, I got you, God. I got you, God. Okay. We know the score here, hey? We know the score.
You animal. You're
Oh,
worse.
hell yeah.
You're worse than an animal. I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling God on you.
Cool. I'll meet him when I die, son. I'm going back to my rutabagas. You mock this day, alright? You hear me? You hear me? You go tell all your apostles, you go tell all your heralds, I'm Jacob, motherfucker. I'm Jacob of this mortal plane. You hear me? You fucking hear me, buddy? This mortal plane here, it's ruled by the Jews. You hear that? Jewish life for life, alright?
This has been a Jewish Heritage Moment.
Audience, we actually have some breaking news for you.
Breaking news.
Tequila is better than water. We're actually going to bring Grubby back. for
Better
this
than
segment.
water, they say.
It is tequila. So what they say is
What do they say?
tequila. You gotta wait because in the
Tequila.
song it goes.
Oh.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Tequila. There we go. Yeah. Round of applause, audience.
Tequila. Yeah.
Audience, we don't ask of you much often, but today we're going to ask that just out of the goodness of your heart, you donate often.
I would appreciate a
lot.
donation.
Maybe a little bit to Grubby here and there.
Can I have some donation, please?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a crumb.
Just a little donation
Tiny little
as a
bit
treat.
of tequila.
A little bit
or
of
donation.
tequila fun. We'll call it the tequila fun.
The tequila fun.
As a metaphorical idea here, audience, that we will start the tequila fun for the show.
This is my favorite sounding metaphor.
That is the sound of crisp, clean tequila.
So nice, cheap
better than water,
tequila.
folks. No matter what your liberal doctors tell you, you need more tequila than water.
We do need more tequila. Why is tequila better than water? I was just thinking about
feel
this
better.
today.
You know, when I
feel
drink tequila, I feel
Hey.
good. When I drink water, all it does is sustain me. It's like I'm just alive, but I'm not alive.
Alive.
Yeah.
Tequila.
Tequila, I'm alive.
Hell yeah, tequila.
Tequila, when I drink pure Mexican tequila,
Yeah.
tequila,
Yeah.
I feel like a true red-blooded American.
That is true. You do feel
Absolutely.
more American on tequila.
I never feel American when I'm drinking water.
Well, okay, this tequila we
Never,
have
ever.
here, Silver Souza, made in Chicago, a real American city. Yeah,
It's
there
a
we
Mexican tequila made in
go.
America.
Mexican American, but mostly American. So
It's 100% American.
Let's think about this mix for a second. Tequila, 40% liquor,
100% fun.
100% fun, but that means it's 60% water. So it's already more water than tequila, but it is.
No. Like, you're getting the math wrong.
No, we're doing the math here. We're
See,
doing
Grubby,
the math.
you had your liberal vaccines, you're thinking
You're
liberal
right.
math.
But now I have
It's
my
40%
American
alcohol,
vaccine.
100% tequila.
Yes.
There's no water.
No, there is water though. Okay, let's look at it like
You don't
this.
need water to make
No,
alcohol.
we're doing comparable science. here.
It's chemistry.
You take-
serially impossible.
Hey, Minx, shut up. We're
You
gonna
cannot
pick
have
out-
water if you have alcohol.
I have Pfizer shot. We need Sosa shot.
Soza shot will complement, or not complement, contrast.
It's a vaccine to a vaccine.
It's
Oh,
yeah. So contrast.
whoa! Sorry for the technical difficulty there. Mr. Minx here. He broke his little shot glass.
Cheers!
Cheers!
I shattered the glass because I'm an American hero.
You just spilled out your tequila shot. There you go, Minx. Woo!
It's like hand sanitizer.
It's like delicious hand sanitizer.
I drink hand sanitizer.
So, we'll look at the math. 40% alcohol, 60%
American.
water, and it's 100% American.
100% American. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, so you look at it's more than 50% water. It's more water than not water. So we can classify it as water, but it's better water.
Okay, yeah, I'll buy into that.
It's optimized water. What are the good
question
things?
here?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
As a free market enterprise,
Right.
entrepreneurs, if we sold tequila as water, it still counts.
Still counts. It is
60%.
water. Yes, it is water.
Make a profit.
You say we were stakeholders at Fiji Water Corporation.
Who knows? Maybe Fiji's always been tequila.
Maybe Fiji's. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Maybe that's why I stop shaking in the morning when I have my bottle.
That's true. It could
Fiji, yeah.
and just quelling that thirst, quenching that taste buds.
Quenching it, yeah. It makes me shiver, and then I feel good.
Yeah, you feel good because you're having your
Quenching
thirst
my thirst.
quenched.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm getting. Okay,
It's not an underlying health
my
condition.
my cells have undergone
Yeah,
respiration.
yeah.
They've eliminated wastewater. My
yeah.
body's pushed it and filtered it through my kidneys and pushed it out
Yes.
through urine.
Yeah.
I need to replace it. Why not use tequila?
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. See, and that's why it bugs me that these liberals and their vaccine.
Oh, liberals, dude! I hate
because they're
them.
sitting here being like, you need a vaccine to protect yourself. My immune system does that every time I drink.
Look how fucked up the
My
vaccines
kidneys-
made me. I had three of every vaccine.
The
and it fucked me
vaccines
up.
make you liberal. That's what they
Made me
do.
fucking.
They make you
let's go,
liberal.
Brandon.
Yeah, the vaccines make you hate Brandon.
I want Brandon to go.
You wanna let Brandon's gotta go. Brandon's gotta go. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon's gotta go.
Let's go, Brandon. Brandon's gotta go.
See, that's the
America,
second
man.
verse.
Oh.
What we found, it's like that prolific song Hallelujah.
Mama,
Just kill the man.
Kill the man.
Put a gun against his head. It's my Second Amendment right, Mama.
Ooh.
You see, Mama in this song is a representation for America. America's the real mom.
God bless.
Mother Russia's an irony.
What is Mother Russia?
It's
a mother
a
of an
fallacy.
aborted fetus of a state.
They got no kids.
Fuck them.
Russia's got no kids because they.
You know what? I'm gonna be brave enough to say it. I'm gonna be brave enough to say it once and for all.
Be brave.
Russia, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
You'll exclusive here on Keeping Current, folks. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck Russia.
Fuck
Nobody has ever been
Soviet
brave
Union.
enough
Dum, dum.
to say fuck Russia. Fuck them.
Russia, the stupid.
Them and their Reebok tracksuits.
Borscht. And like, look, what do they?
Fucking don't get me started about
Borscht
Fuck
sucks, dude.
I will genetically remove borscht from the world first.
Mama, ooh, I killed a man one day because he served me borscht that day. Mama, ooh.
Why this diner have borscht? It doesn't count as a chef soup.
Here.
Yeah,
Fuck
cheers,
'em,
cheers.
fuck 'em, cheers.
Fuck them, fuck them.
So anyway, I think we proved an excellent point here, Minx.
Never have we ever not.
Never not have we ever
Not
fucking destroy
Ever in the Everdy.
communist values. Here in America, we take tequila and turn it into profits.
As long as we're alive, we hold them at bay.
You know what, Minx?
Like,
We are profitable prophets. You ever think about that?
we're profits for profit.
We're profits for profit, baby. Making American bank.
Yeah. We got all the American presidents in our wallet.
And speaking of profit, man, I got a couple NFTs. They're gonna be up keeping current.
Yeah. NFTs drumline.
But I can make them. I made them myself.
Sure.
I make them.
Again, audience,
yeah.
go see his fucking Instagram poll.
I got a
About
good
his
Instagram
NFTs.
poll.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the polls. But I hate the polls.
Yeah, fuck them. They ruined the
'em.
election.
Anyway, my NFTs. You got,
And audience, thank you. We'll cut Scrubby off there.
oh, man.
Thank you for keeping current with Keeping Current, your only source of news.
We're your only source of news.
That impersonation's really good, by the way.
Fleshlight areas. What was my point?
Fleshlight.
Fleshlight areas.
Fleshlight.
Very fleshlight.
Fleshlights. It's just so fucked up to think of. I just imagine, it's like something out of Seven. You open up a box, and it's just a chunk of a woman, and it's like that's
Yeah. Let me
and like
let
not
me-
even
let-
like
let-
bloody because they have like flesh.
Let me keep going. All right. Just finish it up. Just
Okay,
saying.
okay.
And I want to thank you too for joining me, and you've given us and the audience a lot to think about.
Well, thank you for watching Keeping Current today. Your only source of news. It's that the Sardaukar from Dune. I start getting like tortured.
All right, just finish it up.
All right.